Hi all, I wanted to make a quick video about a new RSI indicator that I have been using last couple of days and I really find it useful. So before I share or we discuss the RSI indicator, I would request you to read the disclaimer on screen and also in the description below. Please note that this channel is only for education. All content in this channel is only for the sake of education. So please do not make or take any trade with the information present over here. Kindly consult your financial advisor before you take any financial decisions. With that said, let's proceed. All right, pause the video once, read the disclaimer, and then let's proceed. So the first thing that I'll do is I'll open a new window. So this is an absolutely new window. It's got no indicators. It's the Bank Nifty spot chart on a 5-minute time frame, and it's only got sessions break in between. Sessions break is, you can go to the settings, and sessions break is in the events. It separates the days, so you know when one day has ended and the other has begun. All right, apart from that, we have no indicators in this setup. So the first thing that we will do is we will use our general indicators, like for instance, what we use all the time is SMMA. People who know my channel, they know that I use smoothed moving average. In the default settings, I will just uncheck the labels, uncheck the values. I'll make this blue and I'll increase the thickness and go to the second thickness. That's it. The value is at its default settings. All right, I've only changed the color and increased the thickness and uncheck these two boxes. Okay, that is that. Apart from that, I use a VWAP. Again, I use a VWAP in its default settings. I've saved my VWAP as a white line. I'll open my settings. You see, I don't use anything else apart from the VWAP, and the VWAP is on thickness 1. Color is white. All right. So now we get to the interesting bit. Let's use the new RSI indicator that I have discovered for the last couple of days, TRA. So the moment I type strategy of RSI, you will get this one, strategy of RSI with trend lines and SR. The creator is AAA Hopper. All right, this is the one. What I'll do is after I make the video, I'll write the name of the indicator along with the creator's name and pin it in the comment section so that it's very easy to find. All right, so this is the indicator. Now the way you are looking at this indicator is not the way it comes. I have tuned it and finally found the settings that I like. All right, so before I go any further, I would like to show you my settings. I request you to copy these settings as it is. First thing is in the input, don't change any setting anywhere. Just click on this display Bollinger Bands, SR zones. If it's not already clicked, click on this. Apart from that, unclick the trend line selection criteria, unclick the display primary trend lines, unclick the secondary display trend lines. Only this needs to be clicked, that is display Bollinger Bands, SR zones, and don't make any changes to the values or you see on the right hand side. All right, so that is as far as the input goes. When it comes to style, just copy my settings that you see on the screen. RSIB will be ticked, all these three will be unticked, then these three will be ticked, these two will be ticked, this will be 2080. Just pause the video and copy my selection, and what you will get is this. All right, so I'll click on OK. Again, you can pause the video and check my settings. Once you check everything, you will get this. All right, now what we need to add to this is an RSI. Again, RSI, I have made changes and saved it at my default. So before I merge the two, I will like to show you. I have not made any changes in the input page. In the style section, I've unchecked RSI. I've unchecked all of these. Then in the upper band, I don't want to see the top and bottom, and my background color is black. So I've made the upper line black, lower line black. I want to see the center line in red. So I marked that red. In fact, I'll go ahead and make it more red if required. Anyways, for now, I don't want to make the changes because mine is already saved as default. So this is it. Again, it's at 80-20. All of this is again unticked. All right. Click on cancel because mine is already saved. So once you make all those changes, I'll open it once again. You can pause the video over here and copy my changes. Input, there are no changes. In the style section, it should be like this. All right. Okay, let's move ahead. So now what we'll do is we'll click on the RSI and we'll click over here and say move to existing plane above. It'll merge with the strategy RSI on top. After that, we'll click on this 3 dots over here and this pin to scale, we shall change that to no scale full screen. Then this will happen. Once that happens, we shall split the screen. On the right hand side, we shall keep Bank Nifty. And on the left hand side, we shall keep Nifty. Both are on spot chart. This is how it will look. All right. Now, believe me, this RSI is simply fantastic for a couple of reasons. Once you use it for 4-5 days, you will realize that it more or less, the first advantage is it by itself shows you the upper band and lower band. And sometimes, you know, the candles start moving above and it starts taking support above. So you see the RSI itself is telling you that it's taking support over here. These blue bands will form. We have again used the 50% line in red. So the line in red is showing. Today we see a kind of divergence in Nifty 50. Today and tomorrow it's going to be a little crazy because we are heading towards financial year closing, monthly closing and weekly closing all clubbed together. But on a general note, this RSI works beautifully. It is as good as my MACD setting. So for people who are more comfortable with RSI, my MACD settings also are very good. For people who don't know, they can watch my video on MACD. The one that I use most often is the 3915 setting. You'll get to know what that is once you see that video. This is as good, if not better, than my MACD. This is called the strategy of RSI with Trendlines. And I've shown you all my settings. Use it for a couple of days. See how it works for you. You will find it's a wonderful setup. It works simply amazing if you use it the way I've drawn it. All right. You may excuse this indicators and everything for one more day. That is today. That is the 28th of March. I'm making this video really late at night. But today's day will be the last trading day of the year. Then we have Good Friday and then we'll open up in the month of April. All right. So from 1st of April or over the weekend, try to study the RSI indicator, see, backtest it, do a lot. I've already done all of that and I find it pretty interesting and it's a very usable indicator. In fact, I'm using it on my big monitor, which is a 43-inch TV. There I've got 4 lower indicators and I've already implemented this as one of them. So I don't put something over there unless it's really good and I like it. Anyways, guys, so I would want to end the video over here. This is an RSI that you should keep in your kitty, save it as a favorite. If you don't want to use it, that is fine. But it's definitely one of the better RSIs that I've come across in a long time. Where do you get an RSI that changes colors, right? This is the first time I'm seeing an RSI that is changing colors, that is showing you resistance and support at the bottom. All right. And then we have implemented the RSI moving average along with this indicator that also will guide you, when you should take a trade. For example, if you look at this Nifty 50 over here, you see this RSI is going above this thing here. You see on top is breaking above. You could have easily made some good points over here. You see over here, it's cutting down and going low. You could have shorted over here. So stuff like that. Today and tomorrow is not the very good days to study indicator. But however, even on these 2 days where the market was very sideways, these RSI do provide a fair amount of guidance. And on a normal working day, not an event day and all that, this will be very fruitful. Take it for granted. All right. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you liked this video. If you liked the video, then like and subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to our Telegram channel as well. The link is given in all our videos in the description. And what else? I'll see you in another video. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. Bye bye. Have a good day.